Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. COVID-19 survival plans are very important for your clients. What a 3-week period we've had. We've had 3 federal government stimulus packages, and around Australia, states and territories have also announced their own stimulus packages to assist businesses and citizens to navigate through these immense challenges that the coronavirus is presenting to us. The government has done its part. It's released over $300 billion into the Australian economy, a significant amount of which is targeted at businesses with turnovers under $50 million per annum, to help those businesses survive, to help them to continue to offer employment to their team members. I think the challenge now is for accountants to step forward as the Chief Financial Officer for your clients, your small businesses and medium-sized enterprise clients, to assist them to navigate this very challenging situation that all businesses in Australia and indeed the world are currently facing. So what can you do? First of all, I think you need to be very proactive. We are going to get out of this crisis. It will end. But what sort of accountancy business you're going to have in 6 months, 12 months' time, I believe really depends now on the attempts that you make to keep your clients' businesses surviving. Your clients need your assistance now. It's broader assistance than just taxation advice, but they need your input. First of all, to review the various government programs that have been made available that might assist them. We have a range of those, the Boosting Cash Flow payment scheme, whereby a business can recover 100% of the pay-as-you-go tax deduction from employees from the 28th of April and again the 28th of July. The maximum amount that can be recovered is $50,000 in each quarterly lodgement, and if you're lodging for some of your clients on a monthly basis, you receive a proportionate amount on a monthly basis. The next benefit for businesses is the apprentice subsidy. If you have a client with less than 20 full-time employees who are employing apprentices or trainees, then those businesses need to apply to be eligible for the apprentice subsidy, and it can be an amount of up to $21,000 for a 9-month period covering January to September 2020, and it's calculated at 50% of the apprentice's wage. We have the Job Seeker Payment Scheme that was announced this week as part of the number 3 package announced by the government. And it will provide up to $1,500 per fortnight for each team member who is retained after the 1st of March 2020. Now, your clients need to be able to demonstrate that their income has reduced by 30%, and there is an application process that has to be lodged with the Australian Taxation Office. This scheme has started from the 30th of March, and the first payment will be made by the Australian Taxation Office in the first week of May. From there on, the payments will always be made 1 month in arrears, so you need to take that into consideration in the preparation of the updated cash flow forecast for that client. We also have the instant asset write-off that's available now through to 30 June 2020 for expenditure on the acquisition of new or used capital assets as long as that asset is installed, ready for use by the 30th of June 2020. And the expenditure could be up to $150,000 for the purchase of an individual asset. And if your client's got the spare cash or the borrowing capacity to invest in a number of those types of asset acquisitions, they are able to do so. So when I say that the government has done its part, they're the prime announcements that the government has made that are of benefit for businesses with turnovers under $50 million. What your clients need now, though, is a COVID-19 survival plan. And our suggestion of how you might go about assisting your clients to prepare that is to evaluate their business at present. What is their cash flow going to look like? So that's going to require an analysis of their sales potential for each week for the next 6 months. Review their debtors. If some phone calls were made or some visits were made, what cash could be pulled in quicker from their debtors? Review their stock. Have they got surplus stock or last season's fashions or stock that's been sitting there for a few years? Could they put it into a special promotion and sell it? And the same thing goes for surplus assets. Most businesses end up with surplus assets. Could they turn it into cash now? And at the end of this process, which should only take a day or so, you will be able to then prepare a special cash flow and budget forecast that will then give you the information you need to assist the client in submitting a loan application to the banks to take advantage of the special facility that the Australian government and the Reserve Bank have in fact created. Because the Reserve Bank has supplied $90 billion worth of funds at 0.25% interest rate to the Australian banking industry to then on-lend to small businesses with turnovers under $50 million for a maximum loan of $250,000 for a 3-year period. And the Commonwealth Government is guaranteeing 50% of that debt to the banks. It's a great scheme, but you will need to have prepared the budgets and cash flow forecasts, and the client needs a COVID-19 survival plan. We can help you with the tools and the information to enable you to prepare this process for your clients. Because at ESS BIZTOOLS, we have prepared a new product package, Survival in Difficult Times, that you can view the preliminary information, which is contained at www.essbiztools.com.au/survival in difficult times/learn more. Please go to it. We're presenting a pre-Easter briefing, a special webinar for accountants, business advisors and bookkeepers on Tuesday, the 7th of April at 11:30 a.m. AEST, 12:30 p.m. AEDT. To register, please go to our website and we will be able to talk to you on that very special webinar. If you can't make it, but you'd like to receive the recording, just send us an email and we will distribute the link to the recording of that webinar to you. Good luck with assisting your clients to survive COVID-19. It can be done, and we look forward to being of assistance to you on this journey. Have a good day. Bye-bye.